individuals and organizations who have contributed to the development of the agriculture sector in the state charged residents to embrace agriculture to boost food sufficiency. Akeredolu, who highlighted the importance of agric and agribusiness to the socio-economic well-being of the state and the people, reaffirmed his passion to sustain efforts at promoting the sector, which he noted is key to the state's overall economic prosperity. Government House correspondent Wahab Mankoli completes the story.
Seated here at the Cocoa Conference Hall of the Governor's Office in Akure are distinguished individuals who have contributed to the growth and development of the agricultural sector in the state. The Senior Special Assistant to Governor Akeredolu on Agric and Agribusiness, Mr. Akin Olotu, said the state government has put machineries in place to make the state the hub of palm oil production in Nigeria, as the state government recognizes individuals who contribute to the growth of the sector in the state. Governor Akeredolu, who congratulated the awardees, charged residents of the state, especially public servants, to embrace the sector towards boosting food sufficiency. The governor said about 350 personnel will be recruited into the state security network, Amotekun Corps, towards safeguarding the farmlands in a bid to promote food sufficiency in the state.
We believe that we must have spread across the central districts in this state, and we are making efforts to make sure we impact every central district when it comes to agriculture. Since February 2017, we have tried to put everything in place to ensure sustainability of our schemes and to inculcate necessary entrepreneurship skills into our youth. It's important. We have embarked on this, and the beginning of our 2.4 billion naira to all farmers via the Rainbow University is open to all of you. There is a move to launch Ondo State into the world map as a palm oil producer.
Akeredolu, who highlighted the importance of agric and agribusiness to the socio-economic well-being of the state and the people, reaffirmed his passion to sustain efforts at promoting the sector. He noted that agriculture is key to the overall development of the state and crucial in promoting its economic prosperity.
On average, for those states, today, we supply about 5% of tomato that is being consumed in Lagos. We have afforded indigenous and Fulani pastoralists on feedlot operation system of livestock management at the instance of FAO and Ondo State government. Very close to you see where we have a house.
Responding on behalf of other awardees, Mr. Gideon Oluleye appreciated the governor for changing the narratives of farmers in the state through his policies and programs. Wahab Bankoli, Osrc News.
Philanthropists and non-governmental organizations have been urged to complement government's efforts in the fight against criminality in Ondo State. Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu made the call while receiving high-tech communication equipment donated to the state to further boost its fight against crime by a non-governmental organization, Camp of God Ministries and Hope Alliance Africa. Government House correspondent Wahab Mankoli again reports that the group, led by a former head of service in the state, Mrs. Koshemani Kolawole, applauded the governor for leading the charge for the creation of Amotekun, which has become a toast of all.
The Southwest Security Network, Amotekun Corps, was launched in January 2020 as an homegrown initiative to address myriads of security challenges confronting the region. with Ondo State Governor and Chairman of Southwest Governors Forum leading the charge. The corps, which began operations in Ondo State in August of the same year, has several successes to its credit, alongside a seamless synergy with other security outfits. The effort of the Ondo State government to rid the state of criminals has attracted a non-governmental organization, Camp of God Ministries and Hope Alliance Africa, to donate communication gadgets to further aid the task. The organization, led by its matron and a former head of service in Ondo State, Mrs. Koshema Nikolawole, noted that the insecurity in Nigeria propelled the overseas-based president of the organization to complement the efforts of Governor Akeredolu.
We come to one conclusion, that only the finest, passionate, caring, and courageous Nigerians can solve Nigeria's problems. And we are convinced that to eradicate poverty and economic backwardness, protect life and properties of fellow Nigerians, the finest and the best of Western Nigerians within the diaspora must come together. Work together with their other counterparts in Nigeria to rebuild, develop, and protect Yoruba land, one village at a time. To establish, support the key initiatives like Operation Amotekun, to make initiatives such as Amotekun a success, and be the first 21st century security architecture that protects Nigerians.
Receiving the communication gadgets on behalf of Governor Akeredolu, his special advisor on security and our technical commander, Adetunji Adeleye, commended the group for the donation, saying the equipment will be judiciously deployed. He noted that Governor Akeredolu administration places high premium on the safety of residents, urging well-meaning individuals and organizations to support the efforts of government.
It is a furtherance of faith that this great initiative is honestly being appreciated by the government and good people of Ondo State. We are always saying that security is everybody's business, is all our business, and this is a demonstration of this fact. We want to assure you that this gesture will not only propel the security architecture of Ondo State to do more, but it will serve as an imperative for all of us, collectively and individually, to contribute their progress to the security growth of the state.
Adeleye appealed to the public to avail the core of credible information that will further boost its task. Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
Ondo State government has refuted claims that a Chinese company is set to occupy land in Osrc Forest Reserve at the detriment of cocoa farmers. Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Agric and Agribusiness, Mr. Akiolotu, said rather investors who have agreed to key into the state palm cultivation drive tagged Red Gold Project have been attracted to the area.
Number one, Osrc is Forest Reserve. Okay, nobody has the right to go and plant cocoa or whatsoever there without government knowledge. Okay. That is number one. Number two, an investor is coming there under the Red Gold project, which was approved and being funded by Central Bank for private investors. It is a strategic intervention put in place by the federal government. That is number two. Number three, we are going to continue with that. Number three, those that are having challenges, maybe your farm is within that locality, your interest will be taken care of. You'll be clustered together in a particular location. And we have to bear this in mind, that if somebody is having, if we are talking about 10,000 hectares, it's not possible for them to do the 10,000 hectares in a year. So there is a transition program which will take care of the fears of those that are there presently. And I said this thing, our cocoa, if we are not careful, if we don't do it the right way, nobody will buy from us as from 2025. the trend has changed. China is coming in. China is coming in aggressively, not into Nigeria, into cocoa production in their country. And there is a way they put the campaign. So we have to change too. So, but I can tell you this: there's nothing like Chinese in Ofosu. When our people are doing it, I mean, why do we have to bring in Chinese to come and plant cocoa for us?
Mr. Olotu noted that the interests of farmers in the area have been factored into a transition plan with efforts to place them in clusters for easy traceability. Cocoa farmers in Ifosu, Idori local government area of Ondo State, had on Monday protested over alleged sales of the farmland to Chinese company by the state government, blocking the popular Lagos-Benin Expressway in the process. A non-governmental organization, Positive Solutions to Greatness Foundation, has stressed the need for providing solid education at the primary level. Team leader of the foundation, Shade Ogunshuyi, who visited pupils of Ebenezer African Church Primary School, Akure, said the foundation is configured towards encouraging children of the downtrodden to have access to quality education. Omorion Lahungbeji reports that Ondo State Universal Basic Education Board was also represented at the venue.
The standard of education in Nigeria requires the collective efforts of all, especially those who benefited from government's quality education in the past. To this end, the founder of a non-government organization, Mrs. Shola Ogunshuyi, who was born and bred in Ondo State, decided to give back to society in the area of her chosen career. As the name implies, Positive Solutions to Greatness Foundation is saddled with the responsibilities of meeting the yearnings of the downtrodden.
But we're going to look at pictures, and the pictures will tell us the story, okay?
Mrs. Ogunshuyi, who is also a professional teacher in the United States of America, entered all the classrooms of the Ebenezer African Church Primary School, Akure, to engage the pupils in drawing, molding, and other brain-tasking exercises as a way of making learning attractive to them. Ogunshuyi said she decided to impact the pupils by sponsoring those who could not pay their school fees, provide school uniforms to some, as well as make foodstuffs available to their parents with a promise to repay the gesture intermittently.
We plan to do more. In September, the goal, right now we're paying school fees for 2 children. In September, the goal is to have 10 students. And as the year goes on, to increase by 10 every year, and to be able to help more schools. You know, like right now we have 1 school we're helping. The plan is to go further to help other schools.
A director in the Ministry of Culture and Tourism, Dr. Shegun Bajulayi, and the headmistress of the school, Mrs. Francisca Nayeju, said the gesture will go a long way in boosting the standard of education in the state.
A little drop here and there will make school education to get better. People who can supply books, who can supply writing materials.
Since we know that government cannot do this thing alone, that people should come to the aid of schools. So we are expecting more people at least to come and do this type of a thing.
Permanent Secretary, Ondo State Universal Basic Education Board, Dele Akinagbe, who lauded the initiative, appealed to other well-meaning citizens of the state to invest in education for the future of the youths.
This will be of tremendous assistance, not just only to the pupils, but equally to the parents.
The children who were elated with the development expressed appreciation to the founder for extending her hands of benevolence to them.
Like this, my storybook. This storybook is very great and I like it. Thank my mom that is teaching us in our school. Help me to thank them. They're very, very great. If it's not because of them, I will not know anything.
See my magic pen and magic book. I love it.
The exercise marks the beginning of children engagement by Mrs. Shadi Ogunshuyi. Omoriola Hungbiji, Osrc News.
More Nigerians have joined the call for the resignation of Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Godwin Emefiele should he show intention to contest in next year's election. The citizens who spoke with Osrc described the alleged romance with politics by the man who holds the key to the country's vault as dangerous for the nation's economy. Sahid Aribisala in this special report takes a look at recent events surrounding the CBN governor.
How to deepen the Nigerians' banking system.
Godwin Emefiele was first appointed governor of Central Bank of Nigeria in 2014 by then President Goodluck Jonathan and reappointed by President Muhammadu Buhari for another 5 years in 2019. That nod from the president made him the first governor of the Apex Bank to get a two-term mandate since Nigeria's return to democracy in 1999. As momentum gathers ahead the 2023 general election, reports of the CBN governor throwing his heart into the ring has been rife, followed by an open campaign calling for his election as Nigeria's next president by acclaimed supporters at the All Progressives Congress APC convention in March. Reports recently also revealed that 3 interest groups picked the presidential nomination form of the All Progressives Congress for Godwin Emefiele. The CBN governor, in his reaction, said he was humbled by the cause, noting that this is a serious decision that requires God's divine intervention. In the next few days, the Almighty will so direct, end quote. Though his right to contest as a citizen is not disputed, more Nigerians have joined chairman of the Southern Governors Forum, Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, to demand his resignation should he desire to contest.
Let him throw his own cap and come out as a politician. That I'm now a politician, I'm no longer your CBN governor. It's better that way. But you cannot be spending our money and using our money as a CBN governor to contest the presidency of this country. It's high time that we should not even allow any office holder to use government apparatus to contest or to campaign.
Actually, everyone has the choice to contest this and that. You should resign and go to the field. Then, if it's lucky, the economy is even in shambles already. So the economy cannot manage it very well as the CBN governor